This is Jonas from Access Rock, and today we have access to... would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Harald, I play guitar in Imminence.
My name is Eddie, I am the vocalist.
My name is Frederick, I'm the bass player in Imminence.
My name is Peter, I play drums.
My name is Alex and I play guitar.
Okay, so what or who are Imminence?
Well, I suppose it's the five of us, as you can see. We're a five-piece metal act from Madman, Sweden, southernmost parts of Sweden. And we just released our latest EP, Return To Helios, on We Are Triumphant records. And yeah.
Okay, so what makes you different from other metalcore bands?
Well, we tried to do something different and take in a lot of melodic things in what we do. And also we try to think outside of the box when we write all the stuff. It's kind of hard to describe it.
Yeah, I actually read an interview today where they spoke to J.B. Brubaker of August Burns Red, and he said that metalcore is not really an interesting genre anymore, because it's hard to find something else that's just breakdowns and catchy pop choruses. I think we're trying to do something else. I think that people notice that as well, because when a lot of people have told us that when they hear us, they say, well, it's metalcore, but it is something else. And what that is, I don't really know, but
Okay.
something.
So why do you think it has changed over the years?
For us?
Yeah, or for the metalcore, yeah.
Well, I would like to draw a parallel to glam metal in the 80s. Everything just becomes in this four-corner box, and everything sounds and produces just the same way, because it will get you, maybe not famous, but it will get you some attention on Facebook or YouTube, whatever. And I think for us, we just try to, we took all that in and just spit something else out, and I think that's where we are right now.
Okay. So, as you said, Harald, you just released your second EP, Return To Helios. How has the fan reaction been so far?
I don't know, how was it?
It's been very generous. We've got a great response on the EP so far. We're very happy with it.
Okay, good. How has it been recording it different from your debut EP, Born of Cyrus, which is a killer EP, by the way?
Thanks a lot.
So,
Thanks.
what difference? Because I realized that Return To Helios is more well-produced and more tight. It's not as gritty or dirty as Born of Cyrus. It has more cleaner sound to it.
As goes for the production, everything is recorded in the exact same studio with not exactly the same gear. Maybe some fine adjustments we did. However, the music itself, I think for us it just meant taking the next step. Return To Helios was sort of just metalcore, maybe some hardcore influences, because we just wanted to prove how hard we could be, like, and we can be a lot harder, which I think that we proved on Return To Helios as well. But mostly I think that we just wanted to show that we can do this epic thing as well. This is the next step for us, and everything just takes up a notch.
Yeah, it's more like melodic.
In a way, I would say
one,
yes,
yeah.
it is. For me, at least, it is.
So, do you have any favorite songs of the new EP, Return To Helios, that you like playing live and dislike playing live?
Well, we haven't played the new songs so much yet. But I guess we played Wine and Water the longest.
Yeah.
And it's always fun to play.
Okay.
Yeah, the audience is always with us, and even before we released Wine and Water as a single, people were catching up to the chorus, and then they started to know the words, maybe because Eddie's doing some clean vocal thing, not really clean vocals, but something like that. And it's very, very catchy, and it's very strong and very powerful, so it really feels like you're connecting to the audience by that song, really.
So is this clean vocals, is that something you will use more in the future?
That's something we'll see. So we'll have to wait for it.
Yeah. And Wine and Water, that's your most proudest song of Return to Helios.
Yeah, I think that, well, for me it feels like if I have to choose like one of the 4 songs to make it a hit, I would say yes, that would be Wine and Water, but it's not my personal favorite. The track Snakes and Ladders, which I know that you were not very fond of, but that's my actually favorite because it's so different, it's so dynamic for me, and for me it was very, very well written in many ways. But Wine and Water is definitely a hit that will follow us for many years, I hope.
Yeah. The song that you will hit in Europe with, maybe the one that opens Europe's eyes for you.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay, and it has had like 30,000 views on YouTube.
Actually combined with our own official video, and then it was picked up by a site called Hardcore Worldwide, and our label We Are Triumphant releases. So combined it's like 45,000 views now actually. So and we're really stunned and proud of that.
Yeah.
It's nothing like we've ever experienced before, but it shows that what we're doing right now with Return to Helios, the sound that we're progressing at and has done, really speaks to a lot of people.
Cool. And you also inked a deal with We Are Triumphant.
Yes.
And what does this mean for Imminence?
It means we have a ground to stand on, so to say. We're not independent anymore. We have someone to cover our backs, and that feels good.
Yeah, and it's an acknowledgement as a band also.
Yeah.
That we're finally, we're a real band now.
And it says that there's someone who wants to invest in us, who believes in us.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And did you have like any other record labels to choose from before you inked the deal with We Are Triumphant?
We've had some minor indie labels offering us a deal before, but nothing we felt like taking.
You know, when the chance came up with We Are Triumphant, we really, really wanted to take it because we've been in touch with them before. And everything was happening so fast because we had the original release date set. And only a week before that, We Are Triumphant, they got in touch with us, and we were all astonished. And we just checked everything out and looked it up and looked at the contract and everything. It was, well, this is good, so we got to take this. And we
Okay,
did.
cool. So back to the writing process. Who is the mastermind of Imminence?
Well, that's the thing. There's no real mastermind behind the songs.
Okay.
We try to write them together as a group.
Mm.
Okay, so
Let
describe.
the music progress in the rehearsal.
So it's just like you're jamming and then you made up the lyrics afterwards, or you're doing it at the same time, improvise.
I usually write myself when I'm in the mode, the writing mode, and then I put the lyrics in the song, which I think, whichever it fits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we always start with an idea, almost all the time with a riff, and none of us ever presents a complete idea or a full set of a song. Everyone just comes in with their own opinion or their own feeling in the riff or the song, the structure or whatever, and it just becomes something else that none of us ever could have seen coming, really.
So, but you're the main mastermind of the lyrics.
I'm the only one.
The only
The only
mastermind
one.
of the lyrics, actually.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. So you don't have an opinion at all.
Well, opinion. I mean, I'll try to write some lyrics and review some of it, but Eddie's lyrics are they are the best, undoubtedly, and we trust him, I think. At least I do.
The lyrics Eddie writes, they are pretty much spot on to the music that we write together. So we're happy with that.
So what's the meaning of Born of Sirius and Return to Helios? What's the meaning with the lyrics?
Well, it really started out as a concept that I wrote to gain another aspect of inspiration in my writing. And it was just about but reflections on gods in the afterlife, and the lyrics are more loosely based on the concept itself, and are more my reflections on reality and the moral lessons of this concept.
So, who or what inspired you to write metalcore from the beginning?
Are you talking like musical references
Yeah.
for us as members? Well, it all started out as a sort of melodic death metal project back in 2009. But that changed kind of quickly when we joined arms with other members and we became a full-set group. But for me, personal references would be bands like, August Burns Red or Architects, and also classic melodic death metal in Flames and those kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't know about you guys.
I would like to say Killswitch Engaged.
What really made me get into metalcore was, I think, August Burns Red, mainly. They're one of my absolute favorite bands, but I have very wide taste in music and get inspiration from a lot of bands, especially Swedish Cult of Luna, my favorite band, as well as Icelandic Sigur Rós, and there's a lot of influences.
And I've never really listened to metalcore before I joined this band. I listened to Lamb of God, the early Lamb of God, so all the earlier records. But it was those two guys who got me to August Burns Red and Architects.
Yeah, I remember that.
And stuff. So
We've all progressed, even in musical taste and musical references. We all influence each other, I think, in some way. And that sort of creates an understanding towards each other and where we want to go with our music and our songs and our playing, which created us, really, as we are as a band.
Okay. How did you all end up together?
Well, that is a long story, really. Well, we can just start from the beginning. Me and a former drummer started the band in the fall of 2009, and we just two instruments playing together, so it was more like a project than a band.
So it was me and Harold and our former drummer and bassist. We all went to the same high school here in Sweden.
Exactly.
And that's how we formed the band.
Yeah, and then Alex joined up, and so as the years went by, and we changed a couple of members, and we don't have to get into that too much. But then we ran into Peter, who we knew since high school as well. Although he's a couple of years older, so he was actually our substitute teacher many years ago. But we recognized him, and I know that he played drums, and we talked together when he joined up as well. And then we changed our bass player again, and we needed a new one for a gig at Metal Town Festival 2012. And by that time, Fredrik joined up, and we're stronger than we have been, I think.
So what's the future for Imminence?
Right now we're focusing on writing again. We just released a new EP, but it's writing new songs.
But you're gonna do a whole album this time, or are you gonna release another?
Yet.
No.
So
It remains to be seen. We just
we're writing a lot of songs, but we'll see if it will be an EP or an album. We don't know yet.
Okay.
Depends on how it looks for us and where we stand at the moment.
Exactly.
So when are you gonna start recording? Do you know?
That also depends if we're going to release an album or an EP. Of course, if we are to record an EP, it will be sooner, and an album will have to wait. So we don't know yet.
Yeah, currently we're really just focusing on this release, and we hope that it will succeed as good as we hope it will. But there will be more things to come. We promise that, and it will be better than anything before, and we will progress, and we will work any harder than we any could.
Cool.
Yes.
But aren't you going out on a promote tour or something for this Return to Helios?
Well,
or it's nothing you can talk about?
I would not.
Nothing that we can talk about at the moment, but there are stuff in the making.
There are stuff in me,
There
absolutely.
will be some announcements.
Yes.
from
We will
now.
see where that. Exactly.
Cool. So do you have any last saying for your fans?
Thanks for taking your time. It really means a lot sitting here watching us talking. I don't think many people would have done that.
And hopefully we will see you all guys
Yeah,
when we
wherever
come
we
to
are
your
now.
country and play.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And be sure to check out both Return to Helios and Born of Syre.